Hey, it's Trixie. Welcome to the Underground. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. I'm excited. Gonna watch it alone because you know what? I need to concentrate. I got enough food here. I don't need anybody bringing stuff over and interrupting me when I'm watching the game. That's the way it goes. Everybody's going to a Super Bowl party. We are snowed in. Every day it snows. I can't wait till February ends. I want to get on my bike. Josh Allen gets MVP for the NFL, beating out Lamar, beating out Saquon Barkley, beating out Jaden Daniels. Are you kidding me or what? But he did win Offensive Rookie of the Year. He won Rookie of the Week 11 times. 3,568 passing yards. 25 touchdowns to sucky receivers except for Terry McLaurin. 69 completion percentage. 891 rushing yards. 6 rushing TDs. It's only going to get better, sweetie. They would have never been in the playoffs without him. So that's why I judge MVP. You know, I get it. Josh Allen's wonderful. Good for him. I feel bad for the Bills. I see him all the time. All these Buffalo Bills fans, you know, what do you say to them? It's like, oh, yeah, you can't get by Kansas City. The Kansas Swiftie Chiefs. 4 out of the 5 Eagles are sick. 1 has laryngitis. Quinyon Mitchell. Jalen Carter's sick. That could kind of sway the game. I mean, I had laryngitis a few weeks ago. I had no energy. It sapped me. You know me. I'm full of energy. One more reason to vote for the Chiefs. DeAndre Hopkins, he used to play for the Texans. He finally has a chance to get his first Super Bowl. His mom is blind. She never saw him play. She's a domestic violence survivor who was blinded and burned by acid in 2002. Not by a man, by his girlfriend, a guy she was dating's girlfriend. That's pretty terrible. I guess she was unaware. I don't know, but you got to watch out. You know, some guys take their wedding ring off. I keep mine on, and I'm not married, to keep them away. This woman mixed liquid Red Devil, which I don't even know what that is, with Clorox. Jeez, man, you never know what's going to happen to you every day. Okay, the Grammys. Beyonce won Best Country Album, Best Album, and it could have been because Jay-Z was complaining. We'll never know. But, you know, that's in the back of my mind. Kanye brought his wife, Bianca Censori. I don't know, he left the leash at home, but she was in a sheer nothing. You could see everything. And he's just, I don't know about him. They're both mentally unwell. But talk about Taylor Swift didn't win any Grammys, which to me shocked me a little bit. Maybe they're just mad because she got so many. But I thought that the Tortured Poets Department wasn't enough to get something. I thought it was that good. I liked Bruno and Gaga's California Dreamin'. I didn't even know it was Bruno Mars. I knew it was her. The Michael Jackson tribute was cool. Charlie XCX, like, whoa, woke me up. She was so cool. And, you know, good for Beyonce. Taylor's got so much class. She toasted Jay-Z and said, long time coming. I read her lips. Kanye unfollowed everyone on Instagram except Taylor Swift. He's obsessed with her. That was the night before the Grammys. He also tweeted, then deleted, about wanting to I won't say it. It's early. Kamala Harris. I mean, she is hot. Then we're seen licking each other at a party. He's pretty, I don't know, he's out there. Word has it, Kanye was desperate to get a picture with Taylor Swift. They're like, no, you're better off photoshopping. He's so obsessed with her. It cracks me up. He then said in a tweet on X that Hitler was so fresh. All right, I don't know what to say. And then he said, I have dominion over my wife. Yeah, we clearly saw that. We clearly saw that on the red carpet. Declared he was a Nazi. He's off his meds. He needs to get back on his meds. He's having a bipolar episode. Or he's just an asshole. I don't know which one. Jasmine Crockett, she was so funny. She said, my job is to look out and make sure that we don't have any kings or queens, in this country. But it seems like y'all have decided that it's going to be Mr. King and his queen. And she said, you can decide which is which. Trump is the queen. Elon is the king. A woman in Monroe, Louisiana. I'm wearing my On Patrol Live sweatshirt. Okay. She was stopped by the cops and she said she was strapped. Do you know what it means to be strapped? I mean, it means you have a gun. She had a strap-on dildo. Can you imagine the cops? I mean, I was looking at them and they show them after because they're like talking about it to the camera. And I mean, the girl said she wanted to be ready. I don't understand. Like you put it in there and you just go out. I don't know in case she meets a girl, but the cop said it was quite large and clear. Speaking of dildos, Trump removed from LGBT the T. And what I want to know is why he kept the B. Why'd you keep the B, Donald? He believes in bisexuals. I don't know. I just think, how about just gay? How about just gay? How about just one letter? I get it. They're out of control with the letters. But I don't know why he keeps the B. I got to talk to him about that. He said we were spending $50 million on condoms for Gaza, which he wants to take over and turn into the Riviera. And then it was $100 million. He upped that in a week. And then it was actually $8 million. It wasn't Gaza. It was Africa to prevent AIDS. I get in arguments with people all the time about this stuff. Like, we just want to help our own people. Yeah, I know. I get it. You want to help Americans. But, I don't think it's bad that we want to help other people. I really don't. I think that's what makes us great again. So they were asking Trump, who's going to live in Gaza? And he said, the world's people. This is what you guys voted for. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But watching him with Netanyahu when he said he wanted to have American troops in Gaza, like he wants to just take over and Netanyahu's just going to let him. Maybe for a while and then he would give it back to Israel. That's the only way I could see Netanyahu would let him do it. The cover of Time magazine has Elon Musk in the Resolute desk, okay? Not in the desk, but right in front of it, in the Oval Office. Yeah, I mean, I get it. And they asked Trump, and he said he didn't care, and are they still in business? A Doge staffer, this was working under the president, which is Elon, resigned with a racist post. It was way back. So this is according to the Wall Street Journal. I was a racist before it was cool. Yeah, Trump brought it back. It never went away. It was openly racist now. And then you could not pay me to marry outside my ethnicity. If you feel that way, you have a right to marry in your own race. That's fine. And then he wrote, normalize Indian hate. And what does J.D. Vance say? He's married to an Indian. Bring him back. And so I think they're going to bring him back. Lovely. Well, yeah, why not? You got to be other racists in there. No problem with me. I don't have a problem with it because they're all, who cares at this point? It's a mess. Remember that man, Toko, who spent $11,000 to become a dog? Well, now he opened up a human zoo. I bet you there's going to be a lot of people there in Japan. So you can get into any animal suit and live the fantasy of being an animal. The Toko Zoo. It's 3 hours. You can be whatever animal. Can I be an elephant? I want to be an elephant. Oh no, I have to eat fruits and vegetables. Forget it. A radiologist, Gianluca Finelli, took his cat, Athena, to the hospital in Italy where he worked and got her a CAT scan. A CAT scan. He got a CAT scan. And performed a life-saving operation on her. And now they're investigating this man. I would do it. Are you kidding me? She couldn't breathe. He drained liquid from her lungs. You love your cat. You love your cat. She's only 2 years old. I feel bad. Poor guy's getting it. I don't know. If it's in trouble, give it help. If you got the options, do it. According to the New York Post, a Minnesota man won a free vacation on a cruise, caught the flu. Now he has to pay $47,000 in medical bills. This is what scares me, going somewhere out of the country, getting sick. I mean, not really the bills, but just getting sick and then having people speak all these languages I don't speak. He paid with 2 credit cards. He still owes $21,000. He's got traveler's insurance. And the health insurance are like, well, wait, we're waiting for the health insurance. The traveler's insurance doesn't want to pay. The health insurance doesn't want to pay. You know how it goes. Nobody wants to pay. Psychology says don't fully commit to someone until you know these 6 things about them. Really? Let me see. Where do you want to live? That's a big one. If you want to live in the South, I'm out. Yeah, if you want to live in 2 different states, it's not going to work. Are they religious? You know how many I dated atheists? Which I can't believe I dated an atheist. I don't want to marry an atheist. They don't have to be religious, but at least we got to meet halfway and believe there's a God. It's okay to have different religious views, but I don't want a Satanist. I don't want an atheist. Number 3, do they want kids? I'm out. I don't want anybody who has kids. Adult kids out of the house, okay, fine. Look at it. Broke up Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt. And how do they handle money? Oh, I'm not good at this. Are they in debt? I went a little crazy the past few months. Can they stick to a budget? No. How do they treat their parents? Well, my dad's dead. So my mom, Sometimes we get into it. But they say if your mother's a neglector or a narcissist. No, my mom's not a narcissist or a neglector. It's okay to stay away. Are they rude to servers? That's a big one. That shows your character. How you treat somebody underneath you with no power. And I used to be a waitress and a bartender, so anybody that I'm with, don't do it because I will dump you in a minute. It's not good. A 2021 study called The Waiter Rule or the Service Industry Test. People reveal their true characters when interacting with people who have less power. I agree with that. I saw that happening in when I was in radio too. People abusing producers, and I used to do that, so I don't really like that. 6 Generation X dating traditions. Okay, I know this one that have disappeared with like Gen Z. Number 1, the thrill of the chase. No, that's not disappearing with me. I love the chase. That's the only part I like. Once you get them, this is what I say to women that I like. Don't tell me you like me. Don't ever let the chase end. What happens when you climb up a mountain? You want to climb another mountain. I love it. I love the thrill. Number 2, meeting someone in a bar. That's true. That's kind of passé. I never really met anybody. Well, actually, I did. My longest relationship, I met her in a bar. Now they just swipe. See, I don't do online. I don't look good on paper, obviously. People got to listen to me because I really look at this. What are you going to do with this face? Number 3, believing in rom-com type of love. I like chemistry. I like romance. I love it all. I want to talk to the person and look in their eye. I know I'm goofy as hell. Stop. The honeymoon period is the best. Love romantic movies the way we were. Generation Z wants partners who are compatible, same values. That's pretty smart, actually. More conducive to long-lasting love. They're actually getting smart, these guys. Number 4, seeing vulnerability as a weakness. Yeah, I don't do that. I like it when... I don't want somebody crying on me every 10 seconds, but I don't mind somebody vulnerable. That makes me like you more when you tell me who you are. They say that Generation X weren't given the tools to navigate our emotions. Well, I was. I'm totally emotional. That we're disconnected from feelings. Yes, I know some Gen Xers who are. I'm not going to mention any names. Taught to not talk about their feelings. Number 5, feeling like one person has to give themselves up. Like a power thing. Yeah, I mean, I'll give it to you. You can have my power. You can't be yourself. That's not me. One person has to do everything. Some relationships are like this. But I don't want to have the power, I want to be the one that likes to be controlled. It's easier. Avoiding conflict. Stage 5 clinger. No, I don't want somebody clinging to me. Number 6, calling someone to set up a date. I don't even use the phone. I kind of text. I know it's cold. It is cold to text. There's a new study that tries to explain why middle children are so special. That's me. Yeah, we're the forgotten children in the order. It's always the oldest. My older sister was the smartest one. My younger sister was the pretty one, the model. And I'm the weirdo, It was published in PNAS. I don't even know what that is. In December 2024, 700,000 participants, traits of kindness and cooperation. No, that's not me. You mediate. That is me. Well, it's because I'm a Libra, balance the scales, even though they're tipped all the time. The oldest and only kid scored higher in openness to new experiences and intellectual curiosity and creativity. Yeah, I can get that. The firstborn scored lower on kindness and humility, but a slight advantage on openness and new experiences. They don't have anything on younger ones. The Colorado Supreme Court ruled elephants are not people. You need the Supreme Court to talk about that. They can't handle anything anyway, but yeah, I think they got this one right. But this was from a bid to free 5 elephants from a zoo. This is different. Missy, Kimba, Lucky, and Lulu in Jambo. Animal rights groups, they're a little overboard, but I get it. I want them to free these elephants. They said that the elephants are imprisoned. Cracks me up. They wanted them to move to an elephant sanctuary. I'm into that. Sure. It boiled down, I don't know why this is the issue, to whether elephants were people. I think they should have picked a different argument, don't you? They want the same liberty and rights as a human. I mean, what about just recognizing they're sentient beings? Corporations are people. Didn't the Supreme Court vote for that? They argued elephants showed trauma, brain damage. This is horrible. And chronic stress, like when they sway. Yeah. This was the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. They said they were happy. Yeah, right. I don't think so. I think they want to be out walking around, not in a cage and have chains on them. They're majestic, elderly, African elephants. Very sad. They should be free. Not people, but they should be free. Okay, one more before I go. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They show how loving Dorit and PK were before they got getting the divorce. I can't get through my life without you holding my hand. This is PK talking. And then he goes to, you're high maintenance. This is like why I don't want to get married. I want a divorce. Saying she said she's going to go to war now because he sent her like an 8-page email saying that she's responsible for all this, mortgage and stuff. So now she's saying he's a rotten father. This is terrible. So, Kathy Hilton had 4 or 5 housemaids around her, grooming her, rubbing her, and giving her IV treatments. Sutton doesn't feel like her mother loves her. Her mother's kind of cold. I saw that. She said she's never been proud of her. Maybe that's what they're alike. They're both acerbic with their tongue. So what else is going on? Dorit texted PK about their son, Jagger, thinking they're getting divorced. He didn't reply to her. That's kind of cold. She wrote back a day later, what? No reply, PK? Really? And he says, I'm at a friend's wedding. Have a nice day. He's totally out. Kyle met Mauricio at a gun range. He wants her to feel safe, so she's shooting out guns. It's right on the mark. She was pretty cool. Because remember, she got robbed. They stole her handbags and her jewelry. I think it was a couple seasons ago. But she was like shooting right in the bullseye. Mo said he eats a lot of canned soup. This is a man needs a woman. I tell you, they do not do well. He's like rich. Can he have some like food catered? Kyle summed up divorce as grieving the loss of someone who's still there. That's pretty good. I think that's true. Kyle, Garcelle, and Sutton went to Augusta, Georgia. They met Sutton's mother. Garcelle brought her a scarf, and the mother was like, what's this? Not good. Meanwhile, back in Beverly Hills at Kathy Hilton's Capri dinner, Kathy revealed she's part Chinese. I don't think so. Around 3000 BC. She's out there. And then she's Northern Italian. Kyle said, I don't think so. I don't know who told her this. Probably someone on the street. Sutton said she was raised by a narcissist, so she married a narcissist. I thought it was like you marry your father, not your mother. I mean, yeah. I think in a straight world, you go after the father. I think so. So Kathy asked Dorit about how she was doing, and she said, my life is shitty. I think so fun. It's so funny. Okay. Kathy, she asked how old PK was, and she said he was 56. And then Kathy said, I thought when I met him, he looked 56, which is so strange to say that. Kathy's kind of out there. Erica says, get a fucking lawyer. And because Erica was married to one, and she said, I was too shocked when I filed to do anything to protect myself. I guess there's a law in California. If you're married for 10 years, you split everything, and they're 9.5 years in. So Dorit is just, this is why I don't get it. Mauricio and Kyle, I don't think are going to do that. But like, you marry someone, then you're going to leave them out in the cold after being with them for so long. I would be like, if I had the money, I'd take care of my wife, even if I was leaving my wife. And if I was marrying someone with money, here, you want me to sign the prenup? There you go. I'll do it. Okay, guys, that's it. I could go on forever. I've got this much left, but I'm going to have to save it for next week. Thank you for watching. And, don't go for the Eagles. Don't go for the Eagles today. They could definitely win. And have a great week, and hope it doesn't snow. It's supposed to snow every damn day, and I'm doing a home show next week. Love you. Bye.